trending in the world of financial markets. Remember to follow us on X at Smart24TV now, and follow me personally at Anthony Sebale on X there. You can also watch us live on YouTube right now at Smart24TV Live, and all your latest content on business will be uploaded in real time. We are located at Plot 42 Nile Avenue, Kampala. Now, when we talk about financial markets, what comes to your mind, of course, is the bonds, equities, and probably collective investment schemes in the realm of Uganda. However, financial markets have expanded and grown into the blockchain, and cryptocurrency is one of the most ideally popular ideas when we talk about blockchain technology. Cryptocurrency has become so popular to the extent that it has attracted the attention of heads of states like the Russian president, like investors such as Warren Buffett, who have actually said that this indeed is the future currency. Now, blockchain technology and cryptocurrency are not the only thing. When we talk about cryptocurrency, a lot goes on behind the curtains, and Uganda has been left behind when we talk about at least people investing in cryptocurrencies. Now, today, in a special way, we have a very unique guest to discuss the step-by-step guidelines for beginners who would want to know about cryptocurrency, and it's none other than Mr. Arafat Tumosime. He's a creative, positive thinker and has empowered individuals and businesses to reach new heights. With experience of 5+ years of marketing expertise, he has been, of course, growing different businesses through strategic and different strategies and goal setting in order to ensure that these businesses grow. He himself is an investor in the financial markets, especially in cryptocurrency. Mr. Arafat, you're most welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Andrew.
Sorry,
Mr. Anthony.
Yes, it's okay. I know Andrew is the famous guy.
Andrew is the famous.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm privileged to be hosted on Smart24 TV to share my expertise and how I can guide my fellow countrymen and the continent men to understand what is in the financial markets and particularly in the cryptocurrency space. When we look at the step-by-step on how getting started with the cryptocurrency, this one we are going to talk about blockchain. People should understand what is blockchain and the cryptocurrencies. Then there we shall look at cryptocurrency basics. Then we look at choosing the reliable exchanges and wallets. We look at reliable wallets where someone can store their currencies or their cryptocurrencies. Then we also look at setting up a cryptocurrency account. How can you get started with that? Then we also look at buying, selling, and trading in the cryptocurrency space. Then we're also going to look at the security measures. Security measures, they are very, very, very important when we come to cryptocurrency space. I'm going to start.
Maybe just to take you back a little bit, share with us your experience in terms of financial markets. When did you start this, and what are some of the challenges you've been through as an investor in financial markets?
Wow, thank you so much for that amazing question. It is really a quite interesting story. I got introduced to financial markets in the year 2016, December. But by then, actually, it was not as financial markets per se. It was an online business that I was introduced to. And this online business was very productive in payments, and I made some good money. That was December 18th of December 2016. Then, but I started making money in the year 2017 in the online business. Then, as things became so sweet for me in that sphere, Immediately the guys who were running the website shut it down.
Wow.
And I lost money. I remember when I was getting started, I was in Imbarara by then, based there with my family. So a friend called me, said, come to Kampala. I have an amazing opportunity which can help you earn a living. So I came, he introduced to me. He was very amazing lady. She introduced me to the opportunity, and I really realized that my dreams can become true. So I went back. Now, you know, these people, when they were telling me, they told me, this risk is the new safe. You don't need, if you go back and ask your wife about this, then she will, because she has not attended to the presentation and she has not seen what you have seen. If you go to ask her, she will tell you, please don't. So me, I went. I picked the land and my plot agreement. I went and sold it. Wow. So after selling it, now I actually hated everything. I came back to Kampala and I invested my money. But I made money because I sold that car land. It was around 7 million. I came and put it in the business. By April 2017, I had already accumulated around 70 millions.
Wow.
But it's quite unfortunate. I lost that. All of it, I lost it. So I lost the money I had made. I also lost the money I sold the plot.
What investments did you make? What was it like?
It was a return on investment platform where you could put in money, then they keep paying you daily. But they used to pay us weekly. And eventually, when you know these businesses, they entice you. When it is almost about to end, that's when you are enticed to put in more. So when you put in more, the other guy, he has set his strategy.
Yes.
He knows the strategy, it's maturity stage. Yes. When it reaches at this point, I will have paid back to the investor. This is my portion. If he has received, let's say, $100 million US, he say, I'm going to pay back maybe something like 40 millions, then 60 millions will be my take home. And he switches off his phone, he uses your ignorance, your expertise, he uses you to approach your acquaintances, work colleagues, family members, friends, everyone, relative friends of your friends. Then all of them, when you entice them and bring in the money, then this guy disappears. And this has been experienced for everybody here in the country. Sponsor scheme kind of business. With that is how I got started. So when I was there, actually, the way I lost money, this 60 million, this guy, he shut off his website and said he's upgrading it. Then he later on said, you know what, I'm coming in with a new phase called phase 2. So this phase 2, for you to get in started, remember we had accumulated money in the back office, which we wanted to reinvest, but he came with another trick. He said, you are going to buy VIP points that will allow you now to use, you use 50 of the e-money which you have, then 50 of the VIP points. Now the 50 VIP points, the 50% VIP points, I remember in this month I had accumulated, it was around 14 Bitcoins worth. By then, Bitcoin was around $1,800 there. Yes. So for me, I had around 14 Bitcoins. So I exchanged my Bitcoin with the VIP points e-money. So when I did that, actually it didn't take a week. I made only one withdrawal from that big investment, and the whole system went off, collapsed. Wow. Then I became now vulnerable, but I was very positive. I said, if there is something like this, then these guys are doing the crypto thing and what. I ventured in now learning cryptocurrency. Yeah. There was a crypto exchange by then called Cryptopia and Coin Exchange. Now this one, I started now learning to trade. There was another company called IML. these guys were teaching Forex. So I went and paid my $500. But now another friend of mine said, let's trade cryptocurrency. So now we started trading on Cryptopia and the coin exchange. We bought our coin, we invested some money there. We could do just, then eventually came a network marketing business. And now this network marketing business took me away from something that if I had kept on it, by today, I would be a multi-millionaire. So I went into calling people, come and join here, because I had seen the other previous business which took my money. Now they said, you be the first. Whenever a business like this comes, you be the first. That's when you'll make the money. So I was among the first people. Then we marketed. Eventually I forgot about my career of trading, which I had ventured in. And now I kept being a networker. You in this company, you invest here, it falls, you lose, you gain, you lose, you gain. And not until the year 2018, when a friend of mine, he had a platform for mining cryptocurrency. Mining is validating transaction. So he had many investments in Russia, in China, in Paraguay, and Brazil. So this guy invites me to go to Brazil and get to know about this experience about blockchain and the cryptocurrency mining. So when I went to Brazil, now it was like an eye-opener. So most of the business which the networking open scheme, they used to originate from Brazil. Now when I got that chance and went to Brazil, I wanted now, the language they speak Portuguese. Now I started trying to learn Portuguese. I even got to many friends to teach me. So now I realized these guys had one thing in common. Every big businessman you could find in the city. And good enough in the city where I was staying, that city was for digital entrepreneurs only, actually. If you are less than...
Silicon Valley of Brazil.
Exactly. Where all the programmers, computer programmers and everybody, that's where the city they live in. And to live, actually, it's called São José dos Campos. After Sao Paulo, then you go to São José dos Campos. Now that city, to go through the toll gate, you pay Ugandan shillings around 250,000 Ugandan shillings for you to cross. So if you are less, your value or your capital is less than your asset, you are less than $1 million US. You don't live in that city.
Wow.
So now when I was there in that city, wherever you could move, you come in an office like this, you'll find someone has a trader on a computer, very big screen like the Smart 24 TV screens here. And then this guy is analyzing the market. However, all the language was in Portuguese. But I got so much inspired. Then I asked this guy, what do you do? He said, for us, that's how we make money. You see, in our country, they pushed us all from village to town. We are all town dwellers. Village, there is substantive agriculture taking place. So this is how we make the money, and that is how we survive. I picked so much interest. Now I spend there some good time learning, reaching here, interacting with this, the other one. Then now I saw how these guys were cooperatively working together. You find this one, if he has no money, another guy will come. May I have my 100,000 US? You bring your 50,000, bring your 1,500,000, and these people would pool money together. Then they get an experienced trader to trade for them on their behalf, and they would make serious money. They
pay him even comfortably off their interest.
Exactly. They used to trade. He used to trade. If it is a big account, he would earn 10% of the profit that he has made. If it is a small account, he would earn between 30 to 45%. Then the other guys. What
was he investing in?
They were no. By then it was Forex. But also they had crypto, because by then crypto had already started, and they were trying. They were buying and holding. It was not everybody.
How old is cryptocurrency?
Cryptocurrency came into existence, was invented in the year 2008.
2000.
After that, credit crunch.
Yes.
Well,
The stock market crash.
yeah, that crash which took place by then. It was invented actually by a very unique gentleman called, and a shodo name, nobody knows him, but he's believed to be Satoshi Nakamoto, a Japanese young American.
Wow, imagine. I thought it was Elon Musk who invented.
Okay. This guy is unknown, nobody knows him. He's the biggest Bitcoin holder in the whole world. He owns over 1 million plus Bitcoins.
Wow.
Now, my experience then I came back now in the country. I came with very enthusiastic, and I tried to look around. Then this guy told me, we could trade for you, but you see, you are very fun, we don't talk, we don't fluently connect. Then maybe you go in your country and look for someone who can also do this work for you. Then I came with my small man I had gotten. I called my few friends. We were about 10. And we said, let's look. Now, these guys trusted me, said, you look for someone who knows how to trade these financial markets. Then when you get him, you let us know, and you interview him because you are the one who has known everything. Yeah. But unfortunately, it was Savavanda. Savavanda is a film star without skills. Yeah. You know, when you are a film star, if it is to fly an airplane, you have. If it is to shoot, you shoot. If it is to kick, you kick. If it is to give a speech, you give it. So for me, I went in it, and I started searching. Now, I used to validate these guys. I got like 3 guys who were traders, and they proved to me they are good. Now, the one who emerged as the best was a counterfeit. Wow. So now this guy comes in and proves to me I can do this. However, he was reading my mind that I was an amateur in whatever I was speaking. Remember, I was a bit introduced into the forex market, but I didn't give it much attention. And now this guy tells me, you see now, me, I am good. This is my record, and he showed me all the financial statements he had were valid. So I took him up and I introduced him to my colleagues, and we said, you know what, this guy, we must make him one of our co-directors in the business. Wow. So we registered the company, and the guy started trading for us. Wow. Now this guy, the first month, he proved to us we had made some good profit, over 35%. Then the next month, he also proved to us we had made at least 40%. And you see it was gradually increasing. Now the third month, we called this guy to say, now, you know what, let's share some of the profit. I'm telling you, this guy up to date, we have never seen him.
Oh my God. And you see, Mr. Tumusime, that is our viewers here. They have that nostalgia. Yes, right now Bitcoin is trending. Things are getting better, but because of what has happened in the past, most of our viewers have been discouraged. Whenever they hear anything to do with crypto, no, please don't Don't talk about that, because they have been cheated, so to say. Their trust has been broken. Sure. And that is why I brought you here, for us to actually get to know how can we rejuvenate this trust. Wow. How can people be able to actually say, you know what, there's people who are still making money. Absolutely. And apart from those Ponzi schemes, the BLQs, the capital chicken, there are still ventures that are safe and can actually secure their future. So how did you come back? How did you get back to your feet after those 2 heartbreaks?
Now, after those 2 heartbreaks, I sat down and now reconciled myself. You see, there is a guy I told you back 2016 in December, told me that risky is the new change, the new safe. The rules completely changed. Now I came back, said, but where there is good, there is bad. Where there is original, there is duplicate. This guy, what I also have a belief I got this belief long time ago when I was still in my primary school, that what man has done, man can do. So I said, if this guy tricked us with this, actually I got serious problem with some of my people I had brought on board. For them, actually, they believed that I connived with this guy. But for God's sake, today, I went through a series of challenges, even to now in that COVID. This guy, my friend in Brazil, I contacted him, Daniel Beducci. I said, you know what, Daniel, I want to learn this thing. How can I learn it? Can't you connect me to a teacher? Someone you know who can take me through these financial markets from I get to know the basics. From that background, then I graduate in it so that I can do it on my own. So this guy said, you know what, I'm going to contact someone from UK. This guy will help you to learn about financial markets and you'll become a better trader. Yeah. So I was introduced to Patrick in the UK, and this guy charged me $3,500.
$3,500.
Yeah.
Wow.
To teach
I don't know how much that is.
That was by then was around 11 point something million Ugandan shillings.
So you invested in knowledge.
Sure.
Wow.
So I got started, and me through that whole course of COVID, this guy took me through all the basics, and actually I graduated. I have a certificate in the financial markets as a day trader.
Wow.
So, and that is where now I got back on the road. Like the statement you made before, that we have very many viewers. The viewers who are listening to us, who are watching us live, you know, if you see anything, you must lose before you gain. That is actually the whole concept in the financial markets. If you don't lose when you are starting, it will hurt you when you lose after getting experience. So when you look at maybe the geopolitical level, if you see the people who discovered Africa, these guys who came and convinced our foregrandfathers with the Kanzu and took gold, those guys were crossing oceans. They faced with diseases, with hostile animals, the weather on the sea, the what. These guys kept going. They faced challenges, then they went back and discovered what was causing this, what can limit the death on the sea to cross to this continent, which they had discovered that it has plenty, which is not there. So they kept that finding more. Eventually these guys succeeded and they colonized Africa. You get the point? So the same, if these guys, and many of them lost properties, lost lives, lost their loved ones in the search for better. And they got what they wanted. So same applies to us. These are the same guys who introduced us into digital technology, the financial markets and everything. For sure, for us to benefit in it, there must be a price we are paying. And the price which we pay is through losing, I can say. But if you lose and you learn, you become a successful and profitable person. If you lose and you don't learn, then you will become a failure in that faculty. You become a complete total loser. You get the point? Now, when you go in another context, you can never find a lover who has never been heartbroken. These guys have been heartbroken, but you'll find now they reconstruct their mind. You get the point? And now get back on board. And when they get back on board, they go there when they are much stronger. You'll find other men, other people are criticizing, I don't like men, I don't like women. But you'll find another guy kneeling for someone, please, can you marry me? You'll find in the church, one is tying the knot with another and making those agreements. So the same applies to this kind of, why I bring such example. I want to simplify it so that when somebody is considering financial markets or crypto, should also think that life is not different. Life is the same throughout. That's right. You get the point? So now for those things are there and they will still be there. You get the point? They have been there. People will come and scam. People will do what? Who is a Muferi? A Muferi is someone who has information that you don't have and uses your ignorance to get the good out of you. Yeah. You get the point? Yeah. So, but for you, if you become a friend to this Mufere, eventually he will tell you, you see, I did this to get this, I did this to get this. For example, Anthony, can someone come to you and counterfeit you with 100,000 UGX note?
No, absolutely not.
He can't, because it
That's the knowledge that
doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But he can come to you and counterfeit you the 50,000 note. Because it exists. But because he uses your little bit of ignorance and you don't realize some futures on that paper, and he will take it, you will take real money from.
Interesting. Mr. Tumusime, we're going to take a very quick break. The conversation can't be more exciting. And when we come back, we want to delve into the discussion where we start to talk about what cryptocurrency is, what blockchain is, what are the first steps to buying my first Bitcoin.
Wow.
Why is it at 65,000 today and it was 25,000 just exactly about 1 year ago?
Actually, not 1 year, about 6 months.
6 months, imagine 6 months ago. Why is it sprouting like, mushrooms, so to say, at the moment? My name is Anthony. Remember, we are with Mr. Tumusime, a financial markets expert from Treasure Advisors, and we are discussing crypto. We return after this quick break.
Smart 24, driving business.
Gentlemen, I'm crazy good. I'm going to go crazy. Flavors of Africa.
Enjoy your favorite shows anywhere. Download DSTV Stream today.
You used to tell me that I don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. I'll call you every day, yeah yo, baby don't know.
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks, Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000, or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21# and select daily, or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Smart 24, driving business.
Most welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for staying with us. This is Smart 24 TV, where we drive your business. My name is Anthony, your host. Remember, we are live on our YouTube channel, and we're also live on GOTV and DSTV. You can check us out right now. Now, we are discussing cryptocurrency, and I'm with Mr. Alpha Tumusime, who is a financial markets expert from the Treasure Advisors, a private company that, has actually specified itself in terms of promoting the growth of financial markets, especially through forex trading, through cryptocurrency trading, and any sorts of financial markets. Now, Mr. Tumusime, from that experience you've shared, could you give our viewers an overview, in brief, what cryptocurrency and blockchain is all about? Like you said, using the language that they definitely understand best.
Layman understanding. Yes. Okay. Now, if we talk about blockchain, because blockchain is like the technology behind crypto, which makes cryptocurrency exist. I want to give you a simple analogy. You imagine a very big book, Anthony. This book is like a ledger. Now, that records all transactions, like money movement, in a secure or transparent way. That's what blockchain is. Or in the other context, blockchain is a network of computers.
A network of computers.
It's a network of computers.
Tracking different transactions of money, commodities, and the like.
Exactly. It's a storage of data on networked computers. Then when we look at this book is digital and is shared among computers worldwide. That If you want to delete anything from your computer here, you have to connect all the computer globally to eliminate or to delete something. Then when we look at once something is written in the book, it can't be erased or altered from that system. Then we look, the book is updated in real time. They keep updating it so everyone sees the same information. That if I have sent you something, it should be, if this, let's say, if I have a wallet or an account or in my recorded ledger, that everybody can be able to access it, to see it, that it has happened, and you can never access it. It is a transaction I did in 2017, and this transaction still exists. You can still access every transaction I've done ever since I entered in the cryptocurrency sphere. Then we look at now crypto. Now crypto, think of crypto like digital money. Like we have a mobile money here. Now think of crypto like that. Or in this context, you see, when we look at the evolution of money, there were cowrie shells, there was good to butter, good to goods. Then there came cowrie shells, coins. We came in now with paper money. Paper money, the first kind of paper money, and which is superior and decentralized, is the dollar. These guys in the what is called the Nixon, so this guy who printed money in the 1970s there, the dollar was invented as a decentralized currency. That if you have a dollar, whichever country you go in, you can be able to exchange a dollar with that country's particular currency. Then there, when you look at other currencies, they are called, those are centralized. You get the point? They are centralized, that they are used in a particular country. If you want to cross to go to another country, you must first exchange it. Maybe to a dollar or to that particular country's currency. So a dollar is decentralized, then a alternative currency, all these other currencies are centralized. Now the same applies to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is decentralized. Bitcoin is the digital dollar. And no wonder it was invented in the US, because the guy who invented is believed to be a Japanese American with the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. Then when you look now in the year 2015, there was an innovation of other currencies. We call them alternative currencies. They are altcoins. Altcoin, the father of altcoin is called Ethereum. And many cryptocurrencies, all other alternative currencies, are created under the blockchain of Ethereum.
Yeah, we have Solana.
We have Pepe. we have Ripple. We have BNB. We have they are quite a number, millions of cryptocurrency. I'm yet to see Anthony's cryptocurrency after this show. Yeah, you see, even Davidoff recent made the cryptocurrency. Akon has a cryptocurrency. So there are many, and these alternative currencies are created with a purpose, to solve a certain purpose. All the cryptocurrencies you hear has a certain purpose, purpose it was created, or a problem that it solves in the community. Now, when we look at are
these invented by what is called mining? Is that how they are invented?
Now,
what is, because we keep on hearing Bitcoin mining, and actually Trump made comments that Bitcoin they should make sure that USA has a dominance on Bitcoin mining. I didn't know what that meant.
Okay, mining is validation of transaction, verification of transaction. That when you do, you see the way how this cryptocurrency comes into existence. It comes after solving what we call a mathematical complex or problem. Like you remember, I don't know if you guys found X. Me, I've never seen X. Yeah, being solved. But now I could imagine that maybe the X we are looking for is Bitcoin. Because you see, when we talk about mining, when you see, let's say, an account or what we call a wallet address, where the Bitcoin goes. This wallet has a complexion of letters. It has numbers, it has figure in capital letter, in small letter. And now when we talk about mining, that these machines or the computers solve mathematical problems by solving. You find one is entering there, it is a chain, is entering one another. So once it has done like this, it forms a bridge. And when that bridge, the transaction goes through. And that process is called mining.
Wow. It's a verification process. It's a verification. So there's no digging at all. Amazing.
Actually, and these miners, they are paid highly. These computers are paid highly because they consume a lot of electricity, a lot of power. They make a lot of noise. One time, if given chance, I will show you my video when I was in a mining farm in Paraguay. It's called Del Estel River, the biggest river in South America, which produces the highest energy in the whole world. So when you see, that is what now we call mining. Then, and it's creating new coins. You see, every 10 minutes, they release a certain amount of Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin is the father and the mother of cryptocurrency.
Is cryptocurrency having a fixed figure right now? Is there a fixed value of how much crypto is out there?
No.
They keep on mining more. Is that what it is?
Okay, let me explain it this way. In the year, this Bitcoin is a programmed money. It is programmed when it started and is programmed when it will end. Bitcoin was programmed from the year 2008 and it will end in the year 2140. When you, Andrew, you'll be a spirit, eh? Anthony will be a spirit, eh? So that is how Bitcoin is. But it comes into saturation through a process called halving, and this halving takes place every 4 years. You get the point? Yeah. This kind of mining I told you, until they have a halving takes place when they have verified, it's called a block, over 200,000 blocks. That's when now another mining program will come. Now in the year 2012, that was from 2008 to 2012, 100 Bitcoin every 10 minutes were coming into saturation, being mined or verified. Then in the year 2012-2016, 50 Bitcoin, they cut from 100 to 50. 2012-2016, they cut 25 to 12 point something. In the year 2016-2020, they cut into 6 point something. Now this year, like that, until the year 2140, the last Bitcoin will come out. And that has kept Bitcoin growing in value. They created only 21 million Bitcoin to cater for the entire population of the world until the year 2140. They will create no more coins. But what gives it value with that limited supply? That when the demand keeps going high,
the value of one coin,
goes up.
But the coins are fixed at 21 million.
At 21 million.
Yes.
You get the point?
That's very good.
It's 21 million. Yeah. Actually, I encourage everyone in this world to own a Bitcoin. At least one. You can't, an ordinary man like me and you, Andre, from peasant families, we cannot afford a Bitcoin. Because a Bitcoin now, as we are talking, it is around 200 millions plus.
Wow.
In Ugandan shillings. And that is the 65,000. Yes. If you change it, if we bring it in the Ugandan context, it's around 230 millions now. Now, Bitcoin is something that you can even own 0.00001. You get the point?
So I have my 300K, I can still own Bitcoin.
Even if you have 500,000, you can still own a portion of Bitcoin. Yeah. So I encourage, like how people go struggle to buy plots of land. Yeah. When you earn a salary, when you after making a sale and you've made profit, we shall teach these people how to create wallets or on the exchanges and what. let them learn a habit of saving in cryptocurrency. Because we have seen Bitcoin growing from 300 Ugandan shillings to 200 plus millions.
Yeah.
From the year 2010, when Bitcoin gotten its value, was around 300 Ugandan shillings.
That's about $100.
No, Andrew, that is about 0.003 cents. You get the point. We are not talking about $100 or even $1. We are talking about 0.0005.
300 shillings.
Yes.
Shillings, not
Shillings.
300,000.
Yes, 300 shillings.
And now
100, 200, 300
Now we're
shillings.
talking about 200 million.
Yeah, 200 million.
Wow. Imagine I bought them back.
Man, you'd be rich. Me, I still regret when I lost that 14 Bitcoin.
Yes.
I still regret, because when you look at that transaction, it is now very big. It is over 800, 700,000 US dollars now as we are talking.
Now, how do I liquidate? Because that's also another problem. In these countries where Bitcoin has grown and cryptocurrency, they have sort of like, I don't know if they're called ATMs or something, but where they can withdraw their money from. Now, the worry of most Ugandans is this money is e-money, right? It's not something you touch. You never touch a Bitcoin. I know when they're drawing the picture, they show us a coin with a US dollar sign, but that's not actually true. Yes. So, is there a high liquidity? Exactly. Is there liquidity in the cryptocurrency market?
Absolutely.
How does it work?
Crypto works, it is peer-to-peer transaction. That it comes from me to you, Andre, without any intermediary between us. And with the help of these exchangers, you see now, blockchain works as a central bank.
Yeah.
Then exchangers work as commercial banks.
They're outlets.
The outlets. Yes. Like we have Ugandan bank, rather the Bank of Uganda. Bank of Uganda
you
now.
never go to Bank of Uganda to withdraw money.
You can never go there.
But it supplies all these.
But you can go to Stanbic, Centenary, Standard Chartered, Absa, all those banks, and you make transactions.
So where are those points in Uganda? Do we have such?
Those points is me and you, and they are also merchants. They are merchants who can exchange your cryptocurrency in the palm of your hand, from Ugandan shillings to US dollar, from US dollar from cryptocurrency to Ugandan shillings, from Ugandan shillings to cryptocurrencies. And these guys are all over, all the exchange. We are privileged that in Africa, blockchain was launched here in our country.
Wow.
In the year 2008 here at Serena Hotel. His Excellency was a guest of honor, and the owner of the biggest blockchain exchange in the whole world, Mr. Zhao Chongpeng, was here. And the bank, actually there was a disagreement between Museveni and the late Mutebele, the former bank governor, that these guys failed to understand, to agree on cryptocurrency. That clip is there, you can follow it on YouTube. So these guys are disagreed, but we are privileged that Uganda hosted that, and we still, in the whole of Africa actually. Then, this is called Binance. Binance, I think majority of us who use smartphones, it might have ever popped on your screen that Binance, there is OXNS, all those things. When that Binance has over 200 plus million subscribers globally, including us Ugandans, who are using it as a day-to-day medium of a place where they can exchange their money. It works like a forex bureau. It can work like a bank. It can work like your fixed deposit account. It does all that. Now, through that platform, you can be able to sell and buy cryptocurrency. That's how you can liquidate. We are yet to see an ATM machine. Maybe if there is one investor if there is any investor in our country who is willing to have this kind of information and venture into investing in this, is highly welcome. We can advise them and give them all the skills and all the matter that is necessary to do that, because we are equipped, and we are connected to people who are in this sphere, in this world.
Binance is already present.
Binance is already present on your application store.
Amazing.
You get up on your Apple Store, on your Android Play Store.
I don't have to go to the office whatsoever.
No, you don't need. Wow. You download it, you do your verification with your national ID, you do KYC, the robot asks you to open your mouth, close, and it scans you. Then you already have an account, you make a deposit. Everything is now there, plain and clear. Yes.
Let's talk about how I buy my first Bitcoin and when to buy. There are people who talk about tokens, for example. What is a token? And when do I get to buy this much? What kind of finances do I use? Do I put my savings? Do I put my excess income? When do I get to say, okay, this is the time to start?
Okay, let me start with a token and a coin. You see, when we talk about a coin is a kind of cryptocurrency that has its own blockchain network. Then a token is a kind of cryptocurrency that uses another person's blockchain to exist.
So this 65,000 coin has its own blockchain.
So Bitcoin has its own blockchain. Ethereum has its own blockchain. Avalanche has its own blockchain. Solana has its own blockchain. But when you look at coins like Pepe, they run on the Ethereum network. When you look at a coin called Wi-Fi moves on the Solana network blockchain. You get the point? That's how you can differentiate them. XRP has its own blockchain and is very suitable for bank transaction. However, it got challenges with the authorities in America. They are still in court and doing that and that. They have their own things they want to do. Now, look at buying. Buying, you need to deposit into your exchange or your brokerage account. Then you search for the cryptocurrency you want to buy. You get the point? Then we look at set the amount you want to purchase in your cryptocurrency exchanger. Because you buy from the exchanger, not the wallet. There are two different things. A wallet and an exchanger are two different things. However, you can own a wallet on the exchanger. Wallets are decentralized. You get the point? Then exchangers, I can term it this way. When you go to the central bank of Uganda, as an individual you can't open an account in Bank of Uganda. But a commercial bank has an escrow account in the Bank of Uganda. That when you deposit your money, let's say in Stanbic or Centenary Bank,
that money will be deposited there.
That money will be shown in the Bank of Uganda. The Bank of Uganda people will be seeing that Anthony has this and this amount of money. But for you here, you'll have an account in Centenary or Stanbic where you'll be able to do your transaction and everything. So the same applies to this cryptocurrency. When you have a wallet you don't create it with a password and an email or a username. But on an exchanger, you open it with a password and a username. You get the point, Anthony? Yeah. Now, because the other one is decentralized. Decentralized, it means there is no controlling authority. Centralized, it means it has a CEO who can wake up in the morning and say, me, I'm tired of business, I'm closing. That's right. You get the point? You cannot wake up in a day and close Bank of Uganda. But you can wake up in a day and liquidate Crane Bank, you liquidate Centenary Bank is out of business. You get the point? So the same applies to this. Now you go on the exchanger. From the exchanger, it's where you can buy cryptocurrencies using Ugandan shillings, using the US dollar, using the euro, the kwacha, using the naira, using the rand. You get the point? Then you'll search for that cryptocurrency you want to buy, e.g. Bitcoin. You set the amount you want to purchase, confirm the transaction, then you receive cryptocurrency in your exchanger wallet or personal wallet. Yeah. Now, when we look at selling Selling, you ensure you have cryptocurrency in your exchange wallet or personal wallet. When you have that, then you set the amount you want to sell. You get the point. Then you also confirm the transaction, then you receive fiat currency, e.g. US dollar or Ugandan shillings. Then we look at in your exchange account or personal account. Then also there is what we call trading, buying and selling cryptocurrencies on an exchange or brokerage platform for profits. Then there is also trading cryptocurrency for another, like you buy Bitcoin for Ethereum. You get the point. You trade Bitcoin against, like how we trade USD against Euro or GBP USD. Same apply. These pairs are also worked out that way. Then you monitor market trends and adjust your trades accordingly.
How do I make money off of all this? Because what I'm hearing is sort of what we see in the equities, where we have capital gain. I don't know if there are dividends, but I think when you buy lower price, sell at a higher price, right? Sure. Is that the only way of making money off Bitcoin?
Bitcoin, you have, let's say, 3 ways, actually. Way number 1, there's what we call spot. Like what you see happening in the equity field, you see what is happening in the Forex Bureau, that you can buy low, you sell high. That is called spot trading.
Spot trading. You don't use the capital gains like
no.
Okay.
You see now this Bitcoin has fallen, let's say like 5%. Let me put in my trade. Then when it goes maybe past 5% back in value, you sell and make a profit. Yeah. So that is one way, actually. If for anyone to accumulate Bitcoin, that is way number 1 for you can accumulate Bitcoins now through trading, because it is hard to buy 1 Bitcoin. This thing also you can be helped by artificial intelligence. You get the point. Then there is also what we call future trading. Now this future trading is where you predict that the market is going to go down, you enter. Then you go with it. As it reaches a certain point, you see you've made profit, you cash out. Then you predict that the market is going to go high. You enter in the market, you put your position. Then you go with it. As you make profit, you exit, you take profit. Then there is also what we call, there is another where you earn, like you deposit, you fix your money there. Then your money can be, it earns, like how you see fixed deposit in the bank, that the bank uses your money to make money and it pays you some dividends out of it. Then there is also what we call staking. Staking, because we have talked that this electricity for mining or verification of Bitcoin is too costly. So for you can say, I'm staking my 100 millions, let it go in paying for those expenses in the verification. Then when they are mining, the fees that they generate, I also earn from it.
That you're partly investing in mining.
Exactly. But that is for bigger investors. Yeah. You must have maybe maybe you have $100,000 and above. Yeah. You can stake. You get the point?
So talk about spotting, that's getting in at a low price, and then you wait for the price to appreciate.
Sure.
Then there's staking.
Staking or mining.
Yeah. You're investing literally with the miners, that after they have mined, then they can be able to give you some dividend as well.
Exactly.
Then you've talked about fixed deposits. When you deposit a fixed amount, and then you just keep on taking off the interests. Exactly. Right? Then the other one I didn't get.
The other one is called future trading. Future trading is more of forex trading. Now it is very interesting for us people who are
Wait, it's more of like you're buying Bitcoin against Ethereum.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You buy and then you wait for which coin is going to go up.
No, that is spot. Future is prediction. That you predict this market is going to go up because now Putin is visiting South Korea. Then you know now that because Putin is being against the world, And actually, when you look at the markets, I'm sure if it must be working very well now somewhere, somehow, because of that. Because
65,748. By the time we started the show, Bitcoin was 65,600 something. Now it's 65,748.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there is an increase. There is an increment in it. So someone who bought it at 60,500 has already made $700. Actually, there is one of my colleague, my friend, asked me that is cryptocurrency a get quick rich scheme? Absolutely, it is. Because something in 1 year, in 15 years, has grown from 300 Ugandan shillings to 250 millions. It is a get rich quick scheme. If you see a guy who used let's say 10 millions to buy a plot in Chalwajara or Nigeria, it is not yet worth that. You get the point. This cryptocurrency is something that when a cryptocurrency is coming in, it comes with a point in case. In 2018, when they launched blockchain technology here in Africa, and Binance as well, Binance gave out BNB. If you can check it very well there, Andrew, you can search.
593.
593. You check the value of BNB in 2018.
Yeah. That should have been a very...
Around $5.
Yeah.
Around $5 or $3.
Wow.
You get the point.
Yeah.
But as we are talking today, it is
$500.
$500. It reached even $650.
Yeah.
So you see, now that is what we can call a get quick rich scheme.
Yeah.
However, you need to have equipped with some information.
That's right.
Without information like this, which we are sharing freely here, you can't succeed.
1 year ago, it was at $200.
Exactly.
Now it's at 600, varying between 500 to 700.
Now you imagine, in October last year, there was a friend of mine. I told him, I want you to be rich. I know, okay, he was rich, but I said, I want you to make an extra cash and you'll buy me a cup of coffee. So this guy says, how? I said, you see this Solana here? Solana was $25 in October last year. So I told him,
25.
yes, $25.
Now it's 138.
Yes. I told him this Solana is going to go to 150 in the coming 4 months. The guy said, you are joking, man. I said, you bring your 10K, 10K US dollars. And the guy brought 30 something million. So the guy brings his 10K and we bought 250 Solanas. In the month of January, Feb, this Solana moved from 25 to $200. And the guy made an instant $65,000.
Wow, that's 200 million.
Yeah.
Wow, from 30 million.
Yeah. He bought me
And he withdrew. I doubt it was just a cup of coffee. Our time is fast spent, unfortunately. And we're going to be having a series of these just in a few weeks to come. But we are very glad you came through.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And I'm humbled to have been invited. I remain to see me. Actually, my name is to see me. Yes, to see me. Proud associate with the Treasure Advisors, and we advise people in this sphere of cryptocurrency how people can get back authority in their palm of their hands without sending money to a white man to, at the end of the day, close the site and you lose. We educate people to avoid this get quick rich scheme through return on investment. Someone entices you that it's like going to fish and you put a very big worm so that you attract a very big fish in the water. We teach people how can they control their currencies by embracing the digital technology in the cryptocurrency financing and banking, as well as also using artificial intelligence.
Wow, thank you. There you have it. That was Mr. Arfat Tusime, Treasure Advisors there. And I hope you had a very interesting, viewership today, because we have a lot that we've tackled. And if you have missed anything, please go back to our YouTube channel. We'll be able to give you all that story and that whatever we've been discussing. Just go to YouTube and type Smart 24 TV Live. You'll be able to catch all the stories as they do unfold. My name is Anthony. See you next time. Bye for now.